Alright, am I live yet? Hold on. Alright, I'm live. Alright, we live. This is another league right here. This is SIS. This version of SIS I don't really like. It's a fantasy league, you know. You know me, you know I don't like fantasy league. I gotta set my team up. I didn't even set my subs up. Yeah, I don't really like fantasy league. I just like to build my team. This is a fantasy league. You know, players that don't belong on certain teams.
Now a first down throw, McNabb. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
I'm going to play seriously this year. It's just, oh.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
That's why I don't play much, to be honest. I don't play much because of...
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Here's McNabb. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Holt. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A pickup of 5 that time.
But in this league, see, I just played in my league, and I just played to stop it. But in this league, you got to keep switching your shit, but they allow to keep doing the same shit. That's why I said this league is terrible. The rules contradict themselves.
On the double. Mike 57. Hey, here we go.
They go play action. It's McNabb. Looking downfield for Godwin. This is caught inside the 15. They're all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Chris Godwin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game.
I'm going to play, though. But
following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
Right here with this fantasy shit, and these niggas is getting blown out in my league.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Shit crazy, bro. That's why I don't do fantasy. Shit trash. Then sim mode trash. Like, that shit crazy. I'm gonna play, man.
Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there to bring up a 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
They'll burn the whole defense.
Now it's Sproles. He takes this for 3 to the 29. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to this season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a 2nd one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to kick it away.
The other dude that was throwing the 3-4 hard, that's because
this is fielded at the 27th. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack.
It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A play fake. Now McNabb. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. They run the counter now. It's Peterson. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll run for it with Peterson. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Adrian Peterson, his first touchdown of the new season as the Ravens push further out in front. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and it's now 14-0.
No, bro, you might get suspended, bro. You got to change the formation. You can't be
after the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
You need 2 draws and single back ace, bro. You got to change the formation.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
I'm pretty sure if I was to do that, niggas would be crying.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Why are you standing like that? That look crazy.
Here's Sproles.
Passing and Sproles, bro. That's
Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
They'll run it with Sproles. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
If you could tell, I'm not that confident.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Playing this league, and the rules contradict itself. So.
Now Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Price. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 15-yard line. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the veteran Antoine Bethea. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
50 seconds to Mike. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. 57
On first down, it's McNabb. Steps away to his left. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Tight right. You got three down. Check 52. Out.
McNabb. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
That he dropped it. That linebacker ain't do shit. He right there. He ain't make a play, no nothing. He ain't put his hand up. He just looked at him catch it. That was bullshit that he dropped it. Should I try? You know what? Let me try this new play I was trying out. What is that? Let me try this shit. Let me see if it works.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Check 53's Mike. Check 53's Mike. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to clear you.
Let me see if this shit works.
Go.
Something new I was trying out.
Kill.
McNabb to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep. It's caught inside the 25.
This is terrible.
All the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Like 80 feet.
Marquise Goodwin, an 80-yard touchdown. As the Ravens push further out in front.
All you need is a quarterback with 90-something
These guys are
power.
off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone.
That was a regular
Heck, it's car
receiver.
race,
I had a
motorcycle
safety with
race,
90-something
plane
speed.
race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
I have regular shit out here.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Godwin. That's who he killing me with. Ain't nobody else getting that fucking ball. Killing me with Godwin. No matter what defense I do, that nigga burning everything. That nigga out.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Back. 72.
Here's a handoff to Sproles to start the drive. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 21-0 our score after one. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Kill. Shadow. Kill. Turn up.
Brady now to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
I really do, bro. These niggas don't be,
Here's Brady to throw. Man open, Rice. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 25 yards that time.
No, 66.
On first down, Brady. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Check 50.
Those rules just apply to me and only me, man.
Hold 50. Hey, wahoo! Mike 51. Mike 51. Time to go. Night. Check safety. Check safety.
Sproles. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16.
This shit is crazy.
72.
Got a 3-4 blitz coming up.
51. Heavy on the edges. Heavy on the edges.
Brady. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Oh, Lord.
I'm starting to feel for our quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
I'm going to play the game.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20.
So it don't matter. Because anytime I show niggas breaking the rules, he don't give a fuck unless it's me.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. The ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
On 1st and 10, McNabb going up top. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
I think it's pretty safe to say that when you're up 3 touchdowns, the last thing you want to do is hang one up there and put it in jeopardy and possibly get it intercepted. Get a nice lead, you should be able to protect it. But if you get careless with the football, look out.
Kill. 66. Bullet. Hey, check 24.
On 2nd down, Peterson. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They got Randall Cunningham as his quarterback with 90-something speed, bro. This shit crazy, bro.
Ready? 53. Mike. Watch the pass.
This fantasy shit terrible to me. I don't fuck with it.
Sponge. No.
Now McNabb. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget.
Again, bro. I got to show the clip.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Now Sproles. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43.
Hey, check it. 51
Now Brady. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Brady now on first down. He'll get this one to Galladay. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 19 yards that time for number 19.
Go! Let's go!
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Darren Sproles, his second touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The point after is good, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Like I think my whole scheme, what I used to do all day.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end
all day,
line.
but I would do different plays. They said that the rule is you got to switch your formations, switch your plays, and stuff like that. So now every time I do a play, I'll just switch the formation or the defense. But this nigga been in 3-4 odd this whole time. I'm not worried about the single back eights.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And getting our first update now from Nashville. And it's the Titans who are off to the early lead in that ball game. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Check 26, check 26. That's it. Hey, one set.
Now it's McNabb. Throwing the out incomplete. That's Holt. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. He's fresh off that 3-touchdown performance last week that got him AFC Offensive Player of the Week, so you know that he was already on their radar. Now he's maybe even a bigger plane on their radar.
Bigger plane. I mean, he is the big dot on that screen that they're looking at and saying, how in the heck do we stop him? They're going to try a bunch of different things, different people covering him, but right now he's locked in and is in sync with his quarterback.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. He's got a first down and then some in midfield.
I can't do the same defense over and over.
A big play there just before halftime. 59 yards. And that carry just did something significant as well. It pushed him past Jerome Bettis on the NFL all-time rushing list. The bus had 13,662.
And not every carry you get in the NFL is going to be open field, right? A place you can make your cuts. You got to get some of those grimy yards, don't you? You got to go inside and run through people, just as Jerome Bettis did. That's what we've seen him do as well.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Gotta obey the rules, man.
Here's Barber. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
They come out here in the eye. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Adrian Peterson. As the first half is winding down. As the Ravens push further out in front.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs.
90 speed corner. So Godwin, if you do man coverage, Godwin's going to burn him.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And if you do zone, he's going to do outer.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Meanwhile, the second quarter score from Carolina. And it's the Panthers there out to the early advantage. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Defense like 90-something speed, too.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Well, indeed, try to run it out as they start on the ground. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
I used to just stay in this outform close the whole game, but the commissioner said something. So now what I do is I switch my formation. This nigga is just doing the same shit all day.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shot. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenny Galladay, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. No problem there on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14.
Stop this single back. I'm not to stop it, but it's just I'm going to have to do the same.
Kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep.
Stop that shit.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Back in there. There you go. See? Told you he was going to do that shit. All right, hey, this is what you got to do.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
You can't block me. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Boom. It's a wrap. Let's go. It's a wrap. Told you this shit is shut down now. They ain't going to do nothing. Watch this shit.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Shut down.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
What happened to the fucking rules in here?
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Ready. Set 53. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Man, what the fuck?
Open man is
this game is broke, bro. That's a page
move. To the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
This game is terrible, bro. Oh, my God. I can't, man. That's crazy.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A toss play. This is Peterson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
This shit is crazy to me.
You ain't got nothing.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. 3rd down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7.
They doing the same shit, you can do the same shit. Like, the fuck? This nigga's doing the same shit. Let's go, bro.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here we go.
On play action, they'll throw. He sets to fire deep. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
That's what I do. What he's doing is totally different.
51 is Mike. Hey, Alabama. 51 is Mike.
Back near his goal line. Here's Brady. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Did that blitz, he's going to change it again.
On 2nd and 9, Brady, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They play the same.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
If I was to do this shit, niggas be crying in the chat until there's a new rule.
Here's Brady. This into the hands of Marvin Hall, complete. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. This is taken at the 18. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Here we go. We don't want this.
Now, you see how I switched my formations up? This nigga would have been in 3-4 hard all day. This is crazy. This game is... This league is terrible. Well, the league is dope. It's just the rules. The rules that
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Open man is Galladay, complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. That one a 14-yard play, and it keeps this drive moving. Brady, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we're looking at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though.
Number 53, Mike 53. Watch the run, watch the run. Watch the safety creep. Switch.
Again, they'll run it. Again, it's Sproles. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Darren Sproles. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. As his guys are back within a single score. The extra point up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21.
That's against the rules, but as soon as if I send a video to the commission,
this game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
I talk my shit in my videos.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Watch the screen. Check. Breakdown.
You're done. Whatever you do, you done.
To throw, McNabb. And it's hauled in by Ben Watson.
Got that ball out in 1 second.
3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender.
No matter what you do.
Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
We ain't doing nothing but an inside zone. Let's go.
They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
But sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big third down conversion. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a run with Peterson. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Kill, any weapon. Check 99. Check 99. Shit.
I see what you're doing. Might get it.
On 2nd down, it's Peterson. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 7.
You got around him.
And now it's 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Check Mike 57. Mike 57. Let's get it. Check.
Here's McNabb. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. He's the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they were just going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They run the counter. It's Peterson. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
I'm stuck, bro. I can't do no other.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Switch gears.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. They go play action. It's McNabb. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That
see how he's running
forward.
and though it's still on a dime like that? Not everybody can do that. Like, I think
the Ravens send their punter out now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
Like 2 other people can do that. That's it. Every quarterback in this fucking league can do that.
And he'll keep this one away from Sproles as this is angled toward the sideline. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Mike, 53. Mike, I'm here all day. I'm here all day. 53 to Mike. 53. Hey, second.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Now a handoff looking right. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. And once again they go to Sproles. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1 yard gain. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. We ain't giving up nothing today. Protein spill.
Throwing is Brady on third down. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 23. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Second, reload. Hey, solid.
To throw is Brady. This one complete to Sproles.
Oh, really? Oh, my God, it's incomplete. Oh, my God, Madden just had to do something. They do it every fourth quarter.
26-yard line.
Just do it every fourth quarter, brother.
And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this to overtime. How
if anything, that was an incomplete, bro. I even had a ball
yet.
yet.
Heartbreaking.
Look,
they had an
got the ball.
Opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on. And that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
The opportunity squashed.
I'm done.
Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Peterson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
That was bullshit, but that's okay. Home field advantage. I told you, same old trash. Nobody listens.
So the final seconds tick away in this ball.